G'day everyone, this is Adam from JIMS IT Penrith. Today we have a machine that a client has dropped off to me. Look at this beast. She is a wonderful machine. Client tells me that it is booting. We've got it connected to the lab machine here, the lab monitor. Let's find this power button, start it up. We've got a light that comes on, brilliant. Beautiful LEDs coming on the front. Got any LEDs at the sides, beautiful LEDs coming on. We've got the fan struggling to start there at the back. That's not a good sign. We've got no image currently appearing on the screen. We're worried that that fan isn't kicking in. It's trying. Still no image on the external screen. That requires a little bit of looking into. What we'll more than likely do is take the side of this case off and we will have a look at the fan that's having some problems there. The fact that we're getting no image at all on this screen is also a bit of a worry. Once we take the side of the case off, we will have a look to see whether we've got any error lights appearing on the board, and we will go from there. Bear with me and we'll be back. So let's crack it in again and see now whether we get any sort of image on the external screen here when we power it up. We haven't had a look at that fan yet. I've just been trying to get this guy to give me any sort of boot when we power up. And here we go, we got the Republic of Game. We've got that showing. Let's see how if we get any boot. We come straight into the BIOS. That tells me that we've got a boot issue there of some problem. Let's see whether we can see any boot devices on this machine. We've got any drives appearing there, configurations. We've got an iCore 7. Oh, here we go, hard drive information. We've got a SSD, we've got a 2TB SSD. We've got a 4TB SSD and we've got an 8TB SSD. We've got 3 drives appearing there. Let's have a look under here. We've got everything there. I might have to do a launch. But we don't know which one is actually booting our operating system. Bear with me, I'm going to grab my recovery key and we will see what we can... Alright ladies and gentlemen, to catch you up, we are now back at the Windows installation screen. Now what I actually had to do with this machine is pull it all the way down. As you can see, we've got the video card out, we've got the SSDs out, everything's come out. And I actually had to come in here and take out the CMOS battery as well. Because no matter what I did, it would not boot off a USB. What I had to do is drain the CMOS, the BIOS of all its configurations. Once I did that and plugged in the SSDs again, it then detected and would allow me to boot off a USB here into Windows 10 installation. And as you can see, it's doing that right now. It's a beautiful machine. It is an absolutely stunning machine inside there. The fan issue here still needs to be replaced. More than likely I'll replace that fan and that should work after I do that. As we can see, Windows 10 is coming in, installing right now. Once that's done, I will catch you guys back up and tell you how it all went. Almost the final part of this video. We've connected the 2 other SATA drives in the machine here, the back of the machine. So we've stood it up. It's got some beautiful cable management in the back there and beautiful LEDs in the front. I just love how the LEDs are in there. And we've connected them and rebooted the machine and we can see them. Everything is now booting, everything is working. Windows 10 is installed, all the updates are on there, latest version of Windows 10. Problem with this machine is the BIOS was corrupted. I don't see it very often, but it does happen. The BIOS has successfully done an upgrade. When you're doing a Windows install, just remember always to make sure Windows is completely up to date. So it's always really important to make sure everything is up to date. We've got the Intel components there, but they're the Intel drivers for the onboard video card, not the GeForce RTX card that you can see there. They're just not needed, and you can tell at the back there, the fan is now working. We just clogged up with a bit of dust, so clean that out, and it's beautiful. That's a walkthrough of this particular job that I've got in the office. Join us next time for the next. and tell us if there's any other jobs you'd like us to do or follow, or any information that you'd like. That's Adam from JIMS IT Penrith. That's 131546, or www.jimsit.com, or 13JIMS. Alright guys, after all the diagnostics that we've done, we've got a working computer right there behind me. If we just hit the keyboard, because the thing goes to sleep very quickly, you can see the screen lighting up, Windows 10 loading in, and you can just see that I've just finished some Windows updates there. It ended up being a faulty or corrupt BIOS. What I had to do is disconnect the CMOS battery at the computer drain, disconnect it from the mains, and connect it all back up, and it worked. I was able to see the external hard drives, I was able to see the internal hard drives. It's quite strange, it's been a while since I've seen a corruption like that. It happens, but thankfully we've got it all working. All the hard drives are connected for the client, and I can get this beautiful, beautiful machine back to the client tomorrow. We just have a bit of a look here on the internals of it. I've put all the side cases back on, but it's a gorgeous machine, and this case itself is roughly about $500 just for the case. But we can build them. JIMS IT crowd we can build them without a problem. Machine's all beautiful. It hasn't got Windows 10. It hasn't got Windows 11, sorry. A lot of gamers still choose not to install Windows 11. Personally, there's nothing wrong with it. On my laptop, I use Windows 10. On my Office PC, I use Windows 11. It just keeps me open to knowing what's happening on both of them. If you've still got Windows 10, that's absolutely fine. Windows 11 is good as well. Alright guys, until next time, bye.